Hi there, this is an isometric question from June 2022, 0979 spec. It says it's the second part, section B, so it's optional, but this part says the orthographic views of a package for holding 6 bottles of energy drink are shown below. So you've got front, end and plan view. The package is made from thin card. It says complete the isometric view of the package on a scale of 1 to 3. So the first thing to do here is divide all of these numbers by 3 so you don't go wrong. So 240 becomes 80, 120 becomes 40, 45 becomes 15, 60 becomes 20, 150 becomes 50, 210 becomes 70, 75 becomes 25, 150 becomes 50, and 180 becomes 60. So you can see you've got this view here, so this is going to be your front view with the active on it, and this view here is your end view with 6 bottles. So start off, you can see that the base is a rectangle, so the easiest thing to do is to draw the base first, extending your lines using what you've given. And extending up. Keeping your lines quite light. And making sure you rest your set square on the horizontal. So this distance here on the active side is 80. So using your ruler to mark 80. And on the 6 bottle side is 60. And the height to the top of the side is 40. So you've got the 2 sides. Now, you've got this where it angles in, and then you've got this handle in the centre. So the easiest way, it's then to the top of the angle is 15. The easiest way is to extend these up and draw the whole surface and then mark in. I mean, there's different ways you can do this. So extending these lines up, and it's the height to the top of this angled section is 15 and the height to the top from that is 20. So measuring up 15 and then drawing it out and go all the way around. So it's giving you a surface to work on. So now you have a top surface, this surface here to work on. So you can see that you've got to measure in slightly on either side. So this length here is 60, but at the top it's 50. So it's a centimetre shorter, so that's going to be ½ centimetre on each side. So it's marking ½ centimetre. And drawing those lines in. This active side, the base is 80 and the top is 70. So again, it's 5 mm, it's a centimetre shorter, which because it's in the centre, is half a centimetre, 5 millimetres on each side. So now you have the new square in the central position, which is smaller. So now, just need to draw the line from the smaller square to the base part, which is larger. So this line is already here. This line is here. So you've got this square here. In the centre here, you see it's in the centre, you've got a handle which goes straight up and it's slightly small at the top. So we need to find the centre here and draw up a vertical. So we know that size on this side is 50, so by 50, so half of 50 is 25. So we can draw this line across the centre and then just draw it up vertically. To measure it. The height of it is 20. So, well, there's a few ways you can do this because you know the top is smaller. You can draw the whole thing. So measuring up 20. It's not quite tall enough. Measuring up 20. So that's if it were a rectangle, but we can see here the top is slightly smaller. So we're going to need to make this top edge slightly smaller and put in an angle. So there's a number of ways of doing that. You can mark the centre, measure out, or you can just take it off either side. So we know that this distance is 70 and this is 50. So marking the centre, so half of 70 is 35, and then we've got to mark out 50, which is 25 either side of the centre. And you can mark that out. You could have done this on the base and marked it up. There's different ways of doing this. It's just visualising the shape in 3 dimensions.